three-point play chance here. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low number.
And it's really baffling. I don't know how he lost his touch at the line so dramatically, guys. I mean, and it happened quickly as well. He's nowhere close to what he shot from the line last season. He is really hard to guard. I mean, that's about all you can ask of the defense out there.
Roten kicks to Freak. Let's go. Another one falls for Brooklyn. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Miles, and he jams it with authority.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam.
Heads-up basketball, plain and simple, guys.
A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Hornets lead by 3. 2K Sports, back in a moment. And that's a coach Lionel Hollins known for his no-nonsense style.
I told him all you can.
Kid Gilchrist, he's checked in for Jefferson. DeRozan comes in for C.J. Miles. And Walker subbed in for Harrison. The Nets also changing it up. Kufis checked in for Lopez. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Young. And Freak subbed in for Jeremy Lin. So for Brooklyn now, Freak in a 2-ball. Kufis out there with Kevin Seraphin. Then it's Tony Roten. And it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3-side. Roten with it. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Here's Freak. Great D that time from Batum.
Great move on his way to the bucket there. Just couldn't get it to fall.
And the pass to Walker. Outside, Batum. Back to Walker. Just 5 to shoot. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. Brooklyn's gone 5 of 9 when they put up a 3-point shot tonight. And Freak gets it to go on the assist from Roten. Roten's got 3 assists in the game. And our 2K leaderboard up on the screen now, giving you a look at the small forward position and the players with the most rebounds per game this year. In the 3rd spot, Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
And maybe they're not the biggest or strongest players in the front court, but that hasn't limited their ability to get in there and mix it up and come up with a lot of rebounds night in and night out.
I think you've got to look at their athleticism. I mean, they make up for all the size and bulk they may give away to the post specialists. And really, that's how they're able to compete in there. Athleticism gives them an edge.
Hansbrough dishes to Roten. Kufis the pass to Freak. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And that's the kind of move that will always pay off, even against tight defense like he was facing on that possession.
Clarkson, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Garrett Temple is checked in for Brooklyn. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Left side, Walker. That's tipped, and they get it back. Releases from the wing and drills it. Walker's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Brooklyn leading by 4. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks just played phenomenal. He finished with 54 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Here's Temple, guarded by Walker. There's a screen by Hansbrough. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Here's Temple. And again, it's the Nets missing. Charlotte has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Batum wide open. He fires. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Batum's got it all tied up now for Charlotte. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Clarkson. Here's Hansbrough, and he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. And the Nets lead by 2.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Fires for 3. And it's Freak missing.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Nobody near Kid Gilchrist. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual adjustment.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And the Hornets making a change here. Lamb's checked in. Pass to Freak. Takes a 3. Good. Freak's got 19 points.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Outside, Batum. Down low, here's Jefferson.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Kaminsky is checked in for Charlotte. Hollis Jefferson passes to Freak. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Dishes it to Hansbrough. Here's Temple. Off target with his 3.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Kicks to Kid Gilchrist. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. Mark, this tug-of-war game continues.
You know what? And they just keep flip-flopping the lead again and again and again.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
He took good advantage of that screen. 22 points for Freak.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Here's Clarkson. He's coming off a 10-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Jefferson's shot is off.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. It's the Nets up by 2. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, looking at the stats, it's hard to doubt you have been the #1 factor for your team. Do you feel like you're controlling the paint right now?
I mean, I'm trying to. I know we're a lot tougher to play when we can limit second chances and get a lot of one-on-ones on defense. I think we should be able to keep it going next half as well. Yeah.
Your mindset is working. Well done. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the... Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
Like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like Greg Anthony in the day. A jitterbug or maybe a gnat. That's the kind of nuisance he's been as far as defending. excellent work at that end of the floor for him.
And Kevin, Clark's the only guy I know that can call you a gnat and mean it as a compliment.
And make you feel good about it.
I appreciate that, Clark.
It's good, Clark. They've got the tune. Kemba Walker is out there with DeRozan. Then there's Al Jefferson. And it's Kaminsky in at the 4. So that's who Scott Skiles starts the second half with. DeRozan brings the double team. Here's Young. It's deflected. Now Batum. He dishes it to Walker. Here's the screen. Jefferson. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got assist number 8 now on the night. Brooklyn's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Lynn gets the free. It's stolen by DeRozan. Lopez grabs the board.
It looks like he bit off a little more than he could chew with that spin move.
Freak dishes to Lopez. In a wide open look for Lynn. Drains the 19-footer. Lynn's got the game tied up here for the Nets. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator. But I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
Another shot. And it's DeRozan missing.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
There's the 3. Hollis Jefferson passes to Young. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. And let's use this break to check out a group of the NBA's best defenders recently. The shooting guards averaging the most steals per game for the past month. Freak number 1.
You know, you watch him on a game-in, game-out basis, and he just puts on a clinic defensively, both in terms of effort and technique at that off-guard spot.
Well, it's a combination of the all-out effort and the flawless technique you just talked about. I mean, that's allowed him to climb that list. I mean, he's rightfully regarded as one of the league's toughest defenders.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Walker against Lynn. Freak passes to Hollis Jefferson. Lopez kicks to Lynn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Freak. But they'll get another chance. And that one goes long. Charlotte leading by 3. And DeRozan. Here we go. Another miss by DeRozan.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
There's the double team with Walker. Freak dishes to Lopez. Now here's Freak. DeRozan defending. Freak passes to Lopez. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, Jay. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Lionel Hollins as he addressed his team. Young was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach is looking for him to take on a lot of responsibility when they've got the ball, to be a leader at the offensive end. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
Thanks again, Doris. The dish to Roten. Lopez a screen. And there's the whistle. That goes on Frank Kaminsky. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Man, it's close.